Yo, it's the 10th of September in Ghana and the weather is nice. You can walk around without dripping in sweat. It's nothing like it is in December and January. I don't know if it's the winter in Ghana, but I'm all for it.
Charlie, an African American who relocated to Ghana recently is saying that she doesn't miss America since she moved to Ghana. And also I have other foreigners sharing their experiences living in Ghana. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, like the video. Let's go into the video, watch, come back and talk.
So someone recently asked me if I miss the United States. Honestly speaking, outside of friends and family, I can honestly say, yeah, no. But when I sat back and thought about my experience being here and some of the things that I felt like I lacked here, I had the realization that a lot of what we are so tied to and connected to in the States is extremely tethered to consumerism. Like, it's sad. In the States, I had the close proximity and the accessibility to go to kind of like one of the best malls in the area. And with that meant that I was spending a lot of money on a regular basis. When you truly sit back and think about it, it's like, why am I so tied to an experience or a location because of how I'm spending my money? And it really made me think about things. Coming to Ghana with literally only like 2 weeks worth of clothes packed and leaving all of my things behind in the States really made me think about how I look at material things, and it really shifted. We say we want these fulfilled lives, we say we want these rich experiences, but how can we really have those if the things that we deem important and we place such high value on are tied to material things that can come and go as they please? Moving to Ghana was a literal energy shift, and I'm actually not prepared for the time that I do have to go back to the States, because I know that the energy there is very heavy. It's heavy. So I challenge all my US folks, the next time you travel outside of the country, really take some time to sit within that area, see how you feel, see how it affects your energy, and just really think about how you look at things, what matters. Because at the end of the day, there's so much more to the world than what we have and what we're taught to deem value on in the United States. I don't know, just a thought. But as always, I'm sending love to whoever needs it. Love you guys. Mwah.
When you move to Ghana, you're going to get hit with a wave of unsolicited advice and directions, right? A lot of people are going to have an opinion on what your life should look like. Some are going to say, don't rent, it's a waste of money, build a house, buy a house, do this, do that, you need a car, or you're not going to survive, you should live here, you should live there, whatever the case may be, right? And if you're not careful, you're going to get swept up in all of that noise. And the problem is, most of these voices don't live your reality, have never lived it, don't carry your responsibilities, your finances, your energy. They don't have your vision. And if you try to live by their script, you're going to end up frustrated, drained, and miserable. I can promise you that. The truth is that Ghana is not a one-size-fits-all, like everywhere else in the world. And the smartest thing you can do is run your own race. Move at your own pace. Make choices that align with your lifestyle, your vision, and learn to ignore the pressure to perform a version of success that is not yours, okay? Perfect example of this is earlier in the year, we hired a teacher because I was listening to people telling me, you have to start a business, So outsource the teaching, have a teacher come so you'll have more time to do your own thing. I hired a teacher, but guess what? I felt like I had more to do because it created the opposite effect. My time was no longer my time, had to wake up earlier than I wanted to. My schedule was now even more restricted than it was in the beginning, right? And the irony of listening to outside pressure is that what looks good from their perspective, it doesn't always feel good when you try to do it. It doesn't feel good on the inside. And the cost of ignoring your own intuition and your own race is your energy, your freedom, and your peace of mind. The point I am trying to make is that you must move at your own pace, your own alignment. Ghana is not a performance. You don't owe anyone any explanations as to why you've chosen to do things the way you're doing it. Do your own thing. Run your race. Homeschool your own way. If you decide I'm going to rent for 5 years, that's your business, okay? That's nobody's business, as long as you can afford it and it feels good to you. And that's the beauty of Ghana. That is the beauty of doing things on your own terms, your own way.
Ghanaians are ridiculous, bro. So I've been 3 months in Accra. You could tell from the sunburn. But one of the reasons it's so hard to leave is because of how polite they are. This is the first time in my whole life where someone is telling me, please, good morning, please, how are you? And I even thought it was an English thing. Apparently, even in their language, if they want to buy something, they say, bachoai, which is basically, please, how much? I'm sure the reason Nigerians haven't left, even though they've been protesting, is because they're probably saying something like, please leave our country, please go back to your country. It's so cute. I'm sure I'm not going anywhere.
Hello guys, today we do a taste test of gobi. So this is for 10 cedi, which is like 80 cents. Still warm. We're here with Mr. Simo. What are you trying? Is it good?
I have no idea how it's called, but it's very good.
Look at that. This is the plantain and this is like the gobi.
You tried it before, right? Yeah?
Yeah, we tried it.
How does it
We
feel?
ate it like 5 times.
And remember, you are here for 1 year, so you better get used to it.
That shit is awesome. 8.5. Rate it. 9. It's not crunchy. 10 out of 10. It's a lot.
Welcome to Ghana.
Gringo Ghana. Oh, stop. Why it feels so different?
Because I'm different.
It's different.
It's an appetite.
Yeah.
What's rated?
Let me finish it.
Oh no.
Again.
Metrumo shishimi.
Yeah, mitrumo shishime.
Metrumo shishimi.
Yes, it means you are a beautiful white woman. Yeah, and we will say mitrumo kekame.
This means?
It means I'm a handsome black man.
Metru?
Mitrumo kekame.
Mokekame.
Mitrumo kekame.
But that is I am. And how do I say you are?
Yeah, mitrumo kekame. Say mitrumo kekame.
Metrumo kekame.
Perfect. I think you can best learn Chi.
Maybe that's it.
Oh.
I'm on a mission to keep learning about African cuisine. Today we got some Ghanaian food. I hope it's gonna be good.
Move this man!
Trying Rainbow Restaurant out here in Gaithersburg, Maryland. The amount of requests I get for different African nation cuisines is through the roof. This one was recommended multiple times. I'm gonna get some new things and some old things that I know I like. We're gonna see if Rainbow Restaurant ate that. Let's get into it. Let's start with something new, which is chofi. I believe these are turkey tails. Kind of look like chicken wings on their own first. Seasoning on the outside is a little warm, a little spicy. It's a little chewy, but honestly, I'm getting used to it the more that I eat it. It has good flavor. I can definitely get down with these. Dip it in the Cheeto sauce. That's delicious. I forgot how much I love this sauce. Strong depth of flavor, smoky, nicely spiced. Chofi, I'm in on that. This is Ghanaian jollof. You guys can argue in the comments on which jollof is the best. Touchy subject. It looks nicely seasoned. Strong red pepper flavor. Those warming spices are one of the things I love the most. Is this the best jollof I've had so far? It's definitely up there. Let's get into the main lamb suya. And I got it with kelewele, which is just fried spicy plantain, which sign me the heck up. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know in the comments. Kelewele. This reminds me of maduros with a little bit of extra seasoning. If you've never tried African food, this is a good place to start. It's tomatoey, it's aromatic, it's nicely salted. Another thing that I could just eat probably a whole plate of. Lamb suya with a little piece of onion. Yo. I haven't been to many, but of all the places I've been to, that's the best suya I've had so far. The lamb flavor is prominent. You get the suya spice. That raw onion is there because it provides that sweet, because the suya is warm. Get a little dip in there. Oh my God. Plankton meme coming.
Yes! Yes!
So happy right now. But the definite downside to this meal is I didn't get a soup. You gotta let me know in the comments, what soup should I be getting? Whew, I ate, but did Rainbow Restaurant? Let's talk about it. Flavor-wise, that's the best West African food that I've had yet. Everything that I got was exceptional. That's a 4.6. Price-wise, the portions on the sides were great. 4.1 out of 5. That's an 8.7 out of 10. I ate and Rainbow Restaurant. You guys ate that as well. I'm not the most educated with Ghanaian, West African, and other African nation cuisines. I'm still learning, but if you're not familiar, you gotta come check this place out. And as always, like and follow me for more food reviews, and I'll catch you in the next one. And to my aiders and my haters, peace.
You want to eat? What's this? So this is rice ball, and it is with groundnut soup, peanut soup, and beef. Yeah. And the two together, when you eat it together, it's called umutuo in Ghana. It's called umutuo. And people like to eat it on Sundays normally. Sundays? It's a Sunday food. But add the soup to it. So you can take one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mama, you too?
A very small one,
please.
Yes. Thank
Mama, you too?
First time I will taste a Ghanaian food.
It's surprising.
You like spicy?
No, I have
not spicy.
Okay.
I have never tasted. Never.
Okay.
Just for natural, yes.
This is jollof rice, one of Ghana's national dishes. We eat it with chicken, fried plantain, and sauteed vegetables. And on the side, we put shito, which is a pepper sauce made from dried fish, dried shrimp, onions, ginger, tomatoes. You fry it for a very long time.
Thank you.
The consistency of it makes you feel like you have to chew it. Otherwise, like, I feel like I might choke on this because of the consistency.
Take less.
Very good. Fufu. Has a very doughy, cheesy type of
Cheesy.
Consistency. Yes, feels like cheese. But very good, and takes some getting used to though. Takes some getting used to scoop it and figure out how much you need to pull. You don't want to pull too much. But very good, great experience. Looking forward to doing it again. And I do not remember the name of this stew, but it's
goat
awesome.
stew.
Goat stew, yes, goat stew. So get some on some of the fufu, some of the stew. Swallow, don't chew. When possible.
I ate my fish before I could even video it.
Yeah, out in the streets.
Ghanaian men. We are back. Ghanaian men. I was recording a voice note to my friend. I can talk. Go around, I go around. I make a small video for TikTok, so I'm just recording like this. When I'm done, I see my mom is sending me a message. How are you guys doing? How is it in Ghana? So I take my phone and I start sending a voice note because, you know, I'm walking and it's not easy to type, but I think it's more personal if I just send a voice note. So that's what I'm starting to do. I'm 10 seconds in and this guy, what he did before was already like, when I was sending a voice note to my friend, he was like, hello, hey. Like he was telling me that I'm rude because I was not responding to him. I'm like, I'm on the phone, I'm talking to somebody. That's something I've noticed so many times. You can be on a call, you can be chatting with someone. I hope you can hear me because it's very windy, which is weird. I've not experienced this in Ghana before. The whole day it was cloudy and windy. But so he was telling me like, you're not responding to me. And I said to him, well, I'm on the phone. So when I bumped to him again over there, he was like, you're always on the phone. How can I become your friend? I said, well, you know, I'm talking to my mom now. I was talking to my friend before. Sorry. And then I wanted to continue walking. He's like, oh, but I want to be your friend. Let me get your number. I said, no, I'm good. I'm fine. He said, do you live around? I said, yeah. I'm at my boyfriend's house now in Pasua. And he said, do you live around? I said, yeah. And he said, oh, show me where you live. And I just pointed like this. I was like, over here. And he's like, whoa, no, I want to know exactly where you live so I can just pop by. And I said, well, no, I live with my husband, so I'm okay. And I just continued to walk. I was like, they're so persistent. And I'm just using, I'm not married, but no ring. But I'm just using, so this is my little tip. If you want men to stop calling you, just say that your husband is waiting for you and that it's weird if you get his number, because what would your husband think about that, right? And I am not giving out my location where I stay. Why would I be telling you where I live exactly for you to come by? Nah, we're not doing that. But one thing that I've noticed, it's so dark, getting dark here so soon. But one thing that I've noticed, Ghanaian men are so persistent. I am 100% sure that if I bump into this guy again, another day, or even tonight, I don't know, that he will even try again. What do you guys think? As a foreigner, if you're watching this, you might think that this is not like, it is not nice for me, but I do feel very safe. It's not that they push you and they make you feel very unsafe. It's just, they are pushy, but in a nice way. Like how bold they are, they just come up to you, they just talk to you. And I mean, if you don't shoot your shot, maybe you will never find a wife, right? So anyway, I'm gonna continue my walk. It's getting really dark, so I'm gonna head home. I just wanted to share this a little bit. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. As always, much love and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Good morning. Today is Tuesday. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to meet Jordan and we're going horseback riding. So yeah, let's go. So I think we rode for around 1.5 hours. It was really nice. The sun is already out. I feel like it will be a hot day today. So let's go home, shower, take breakfast, and then we're going to the IT center to set everything up. So the IT center will be up and running this week. Yeah. So yeah, I got changed, ate some breakfast, have my shoes because we're playing well later, and now we're going to the computer lab to set everything up. Maybe grab some lunch. Yeah. Well, we just finished playing padel. On the way home, I bought me some corn, which looks like this. It gets dipped in salt water before they sold it, and it's served with coconut, which is also dipped in salt water.
Charlie, see, sometimes when you are going to a place, I think for me, you in a way need an orientation from people who know grounds, who know the place. But I think people should not tell you what to do, what not to do and all that, but at least a little orientation for you to at least know how to maneuver your ways around the do's and the don'ts. You know, every place, they have different cultures and all that. So when you go to such places, you need people to tell you a thing or two, but not to entirely give you what exactly you should do and all that. You understand? Yeah. And also the lady talking about she doesn't miss America. See, America, we all know, or the Western countries, we all know, it's like a rat race. Like all the time you are working, you are doing this, you are going this way. That's basically how it is. You understand? So many people don't know this until they travel outside the US, Europe and all that. That's when they get to understand that, Charlie, there is a whole different world out there. If you really want to live life, you need to be outside America and Europe and all these other places. You understand? In Africa, in Ghana, Charlie, you will live life. But when you are in Europe, it's like trying to survive. I've always made this assertion that living in Ghana, it makes you feel like you are living life. But in America, we all know, trying to survive, the rat race, work home, this, that, Charlie. So that's actually the difference. So many people come here and they get to see or have that experience and they just fall in love and they decide to stay. And that's what actually happened to this lady. So I'm not so surprised. Thank you so much for watching.